What's up, guys? It's Quinn.
It's Alex.
It's Iconic Comic, and it's Iconic Movie News coming to you. We're gonna do the news of the week. All right. By the way, we just watched the finale, or I keep saying finale because it felt like finale. The premiere of The Walking Dead, and we're gonna have a reaction video up of the death scenes. So no spoilers in this, but if you want to check that out, go check out our Walking Dead.
Stay tuned.
And stay iconic, and go check out our Walking Dead video reaction. Alright, so let's get right into the news here. So, first up is Mary Poppins Returns.
Next story is...
So Mary Poppins Returns has casted Colin Firth. Why are you laughing? This is because Mary Poppins Returns?
Is that the title?
That's the title.
Like Superman Returns, Batman Returns?
Yeah, so Mary Poppins Returns. Now, hey, look, I have a lot of faith behind this movie. So the story is that Colin Firth just got cast in, and Colin Firth is awesome. I loved him in Kingsman. Like, he's a really good actor.
He's awesome.
Emily Blunt is the Mary Poppins role. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote Hamilton, the play, and he stars in it. He's doing all the music and stuff for it, and he's in it. And I think that's, like, really good choice, like, you know, to create the music for this movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's a classic movie. I mean, not that I'm a huge fan, but literally every single person knows Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
And the songs, too. Like... Not,
you don't have to sing, but I know what you're talking about.
Like you go up to somebody and say, "What's this from?" Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, they say Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Chim chimney, chim chimney. I don't have to
you
sing.
You don't have to.
I don't have to sing. Okay, that's fine. All right, moving on. Moving on. This is a really funny story. So the Fast 8 director. Yeah, they're making another one. The Final Ride.
Again.
F. Gary Gray. He directed Straight Outta Compton. So it's, you know, a good director choice. But Vin Diesel says that F. Gary Gray will finally get what he deserves with Fast 8 after his Oscar snub with Straight Outta Compton. So basically saying that he'll get an Oscar for Fast 8. You buy that, or like?
I'm gonna sell that. No, I think it'll just be another movie where you just turn your brain off and you have a good time watching it.
Yeah, because like I mean, does the Academy even look at those movies at all? Maybe so. For the visual effects nominee, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, come on, Vin. Like, really? Like, what is this guy thinking? Like, when does he hear the words that are coming out of his mouth? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm sure Michael Bay isn't going, Transformers 5 is going to be an Oscar contender. Like, people, you have to be aware of what your movies are. I know Marvel's probably not going, we're going to be a Best Picture contender. No, but let's just make the best movies that we can. That's what
I've been saying this whole time!
That's what he should be thinking about. It's, let's make the best Fast and Furious movie that we can. And that's not saying a lot. Alright, don't kill me in the comments. I'm not a huge Fast and Furious fan.
Kill him in the comments.
Yeah, okay. Like, Fast and Furious 1 sucks. It is a Point Break remake, shot for shot.
I don't care.
It's a shot for shot remake of Point Break. Fast and Furious 2 didn't really do it for me. Tokyo Drift was horrible. The one that I liked was Fast 5. That's when I started getting into it. I really like Fast 5, and I like Furious 6, or is it? I get lost in the titles. I know it's Furious 7, and then whatever 6 was, and I liked Fast 5. So I've liked the past 3, but I really think they should have ended it on a high note. Now, with the Paul Walker stuff, I've read that they are going to have scenes with his brother in this movie. Like, because his brother looks a lot like him, playing his character. I'm like, that sounds disrespectful to me.
Yeah. I think they should attend the funeral for Paul Walker's character, and then just leave him dead. Just leave him dead.
he didn't really die in the movie. He just went on a different road. Metaphorically, that was supposed to be the road to heaven, kind of. But he didn't really die.
Right.
He just kind of left. I think it would also be disrespectful if they just killed him off. Like, when he died in a car accident. That might be a little disrespectful.
I don't know. Unless they just... See, because they can't just ignore him either. So I don't know how to best approach that one.
I don't like it. I don't.
They shouldn't just they should just not make the movie.
Yeah, that was such a high note.
I'm a huge fan of the series, but yeah, they should just cut their losses.
I think that was a really good note to leave it on, and
the tribute made me cry.
If you, at the end of that movie with the song playing, everybody was tearing up a little bit. Everybody was. Everybody's at the table ready for me to order.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm a Walking Dead high right now. The episode was amazing. Alright, next. Deadpool 2 lost its director this week.
Gosh.
Tim Miller said that there were complications over creative differences with Fox. And that both makes me mad at Fox because, really, you're getting mad over creative differences. You know how much money this movie made? A movie where you basically just let them do whatever the hell they wanted to?
See what happens when you let people do what they want? Makes you money.
That movie was the most profitable...
Money that you haven't seen in a long time.
I'm pretty sure that movie was the most profitable superhero movie last year. When I say profitable, it means budget versus box office gains. Because it was over $700 million. And I'm pretty sure it was I want to say it was a little over $100 million to make. I want to say that. I mean, you can tell. And that's what I liked about Deadpool, is it felt like an indie film almost. It was gritty, it wasn't expensive, a lot of explosions.
Right.
And you don't need that with that character. But do you think it's a big, big loss?
I don't know, because I heard that it was creative differences between Tim Miller and Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm taking Ryan Reynolds' side on that one, because I think nobody besides Rob Liefeld knows the character like Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds has worshipped this character for years. He's been researching him, and he's been wanting to play this character for 10 plus years, over a decade. And, I mean, I think Ryan Reynolds should be Deadpool for the next 15 years. He just turned 40 today.
Jeez.
The thing is, with Deadpool, he could play it for a long, long time because, one, the way Deadpool looks, what happened to his face, you can disguise age with that.
Ryan Reynolds is 40 years old.
Yeah, if he's 40, I'm 40.
Oh my god.
With the makeup, you can totally keep him being Deadpool for a long time.
Yeah.
And once he puts the mask on him, you could have a stunt double in there and just have him do the voice, and I'd be fine with that too. It's cool to know that Ryan Reynolds did most of the stuff in the suit, and you could tell because his emotion. I could see Ryan Reynolds in that suit.
The mannerisms, is that what it's called?
Yeah, because the eyes were CG, but what they did was they actually recorded his facial expressions and used that to map over the eyes. The best one. That does it!
Dude, that's a thumbnail.
Oh, that's the...
Thumbnail with Deadpool right there.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbnail.
Alright, the last story of the week is that Donald Glover has entered the Star Wars universe, officially announced. So, back in August, it was uncovered that the Community actor would be starring as Lando Calrissian in the upcoming Star Wars Han Solo spin-off anthology Star Wars story, whatever the hell they're calling it. But I like this choice.
Can someone in the comment section count how many times he says, I'm just curious.
But
with Donald Glover, The only thing that I know him from is just being a comedian. I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff.
Martian. The
Well,
Martian.
What was he in The Martian?
Uh,
Was he one of the...
he was in The Martian, right?
Was he down on Earth? Yes.
I swear to God that was him.
He was helping figure out how to get Matt Damon back.
Was that was him?
Yes, it was. And I remember that. Yes. He was in The Martian. You don't have to look that up. I already know. It's right there.
Yep, Donald Glover.
Ah,
Just making sure. See, I know my stuff. All right, but he was in The Martian, and he was.
But he played
He was kind of a funny role.
Exactly.
But think about Lando Calrissian as a character. He's not like dead serious. He's not deadpan. He's Colt 45. I can't remember. Billy D. Williams, Colt 45 guy. He is smooth as butter with the ladies.
Okay.
Like, I buy.
All right. Okay.
I buy him being Lando.
I take back what I said. I agree.
Now, do you think? Because I don't think that Lando's going to be a huge part of this movie. I don't think he's going to be a huge part.
No, I think it's going to be when, like, in The Force Awakens, when he's like, "Oh, the trash will do." He looks over the Millennium Falcon, and then
I think it's going to be at least a 30-minute scene because that's how Han gets the Millennium Falcon, is he wins it in a lost bet from Lando.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a big part of the movie. That might even be the beginning part of the movie, is how he gets the Millennium Falcon.
That'd be cool.
And then, obviously, I think they're going to go how him and Chewie, the life debt, how they got together. They have to. And then you got to put in the Kessel Run, 12 parsecs.
Oh, of course, you have to.
Some people say that they don't want to see it because it's better left as like one of those mystery things. Like, what is he talking about? It's like, it's just, it almost seems like on another level because you don't know what it is.
You know what I would be okay with? If somebody mentioned the Kessel Run and Han Solo was like, like, that's...
Been there, done that. My son killed me. Moving on. Alright, so we're going to do a real quick news section, and it's our trailer review of the week. So it's Logan. Alright, we did a reaction to it, so you can go check that out. But we're going to do a little more in-depth analysis real quick on the trailer and what we thought about it and what our thoughts are on the movie coming up. So, what were your thoughts on the Logan trailer overall?
I liked it a lot because with Wolverine movies, it has just been like, what's that saying? Like, shooting a dead horse or beating a dead horse.
I guess you could shoot a dead horse too, but
it's like
same thing.
It's like beating a dead horse. It's like getting a Wolverine movie, X-Men Origins, and then Wolverine when the one where you got all the arrows in them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some cool action scenes, but just bad movies. But I think this one is going to be different. Well, I know it is. Just, the feel of the trailer. I love how it didn't feel like a Wolverine movie. It felt like a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think some of my favorite things about the trailer is, one, amazing music choice for the trailer. Absolutely spot on. And I don't think people put enough thought into that part of trailer making. I think music is a huge part of trailers.
Of course.
Look at like Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that trailer. It would have been a good trailer if you put in like that generic action music, blah blah blah. But the fact that it was hooked on a feeling,
that set the tone.
It's a tone setting device.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash strumming that guitar when the Fox logo comes up in, like you're immediately thrown into this story, and where Logan is in the story.
You know how they feel right now.
In that song now, whenever I hear it, I'm gonna think of Wolverine because you listen to the words, it is almost a representation of what he's been through.
That's probably why they used the song.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm sure that's not why Johnny Cash sang it.
No,
like,
I know. It's probably why they used it in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, so song choice spot on. Now we didn't react to the Red Band trailer, but I did see the Red Band trailer, and there was that one extra shot, that little money shot of right through the chin, and that was when I was like, this movie is going to either be as good or better than Deadpool because they are doing the character justice. It's the same thing with Deadpool. It's like,
what if that's the only thing?
No, this movie is going to be brutality.
Yeah.
You mark my words. It's going to be brutal.
I hope
because
so.
There's no reason to make this movie R. Somebody asked me, like, what's the over-under, how many F-bombs are going to be in this? Like, you think it's going to be over 20 F-bombs? I'm like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of cursing in this movie. I think it's going to be rated R purely on the violence of this movie. My favorite scene, Wolverine-wise, of all the X-Men films is X-Men 2, X2, when the soldiers are breaking into the mansion, and he goes ham on them.
The dude in the fridge.
The fridge. That was like, so this is what we could get from Wolverine. Like, that was the most brutal Wolverine we saw in the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
And there was still no blood, and I'm like, now you add, like, the brutality and the gruesomeness of this character into that with the same fighting style. Like, that's what I want from this film.
That's going to be amazing.
And I think we haven't even discussed Patrick Stewart and Professor X. Now, he seems to be losing his mind a little bit at this point, and that is not the person you want to start having, like, Alzheimer's and, mental disorders. Not the person you want having.
I don't think he's going to have a mental
breakdown. They've already said that he's he's developing Alzheimer's in the story.
Well,
and that's kind of really bad news bears for.
So what's going to happen? Like, he's just going to start killing people by accident?
Well, there's that scene in the trailer where you just see, like, the room, like, vibrating, and you see Professor X from behind just kind of, like, going crazy. But the last shot of the trailer, I think Logan's burying Professor X. He's got a shovel, the little girl's holding his hand, he's got blood all over him, and he's just looking down with a sad face. I think he's burying Charles. And I also am going to take a stab, and I'm going to say that, I'm going to call it now, spoiler alert, I'm going to wave my hands like this. I have no idea, but
it's not a spoiler then.
But if it happens, people come back to me and go, you ruined that part of the movie for me. So if you don't want to hear my thoughts on what's going to happen, wait till I do this again in the video. I think Wolverine's going to have to kill Professor X. Just like he did with Jean Grey.
I hope they don't do that. Because that's just cheesy. I think that's
Depending on how they do it. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine a scene where, like, Charles has to go into Logan's mind with the last bit of power he has. It says, you have to do it, Logan. I think I just cracked the code. So, that's what I think is going to happen. Welcome back if you're a pussy and you don't like spoilers. It wasn't even a spoiler because it probably won't happen, but welcome back if you didn't want to hear that. Alright, moving on to the last part of our stories.
Sorry, that's my...
It's his hip brace.
I'm adjusting.
So, Boo! Medea. The new Tyler Perry Halloween movie tops Jack Reacher Never Go Back at the box office.
Okay, let's stop right there.
Yeah, what kind of world we living in? That beat Jack Reacher. The Cubs are in the World Series. Ohio State lost yesterday.
Cats and dogs are all living together.
Mass hysteria. Like, the world's gonna end. Trump could be our president. All that stuff on The Walking Dead. What's going on?
Illuminati.
Illuminati confirmed, obviously. Illuminati is Negan. Anyway, you start, because I'm just kind of baffled by this story.
I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't know.
Who went to see it?
I don't know. Well, with Jack Reacher...
I liked the first one. I saw the second one.
How well did that one do, really?
It didn't do crazy well at the box office, the first one. But I liked it. I thought the action was cool.
I'm
The
not
car
talking about
chases was
you.
cool.
I'm not talking about you. I know you liked it. I didn't see it. What I'm
The
saying,
general audience liked it, but they didn't love it. It got a decent critic rating.
I think the only way that you can measure that is money. Like, how much did it really make?
I disagree with that,
Well,
with the money thing. Because Transformers 4 made over $1 billion, and that movie is a pile of dung.
I actually liked it. But, clearly my opinion is...
Yeah, because clearly the box office means a lot, because Medea just won. Like, clearly that means it's got to be a good movie. Like,
I mean, with Tyler Perry movies, I actually...
They should be on TBS.
I enjoy them. What my favorite...
You're witnessing the destruction of this YouTube channel.
Hold on. My favorite, and it's actually a play. It's probably a movie too, but I saw it as a play. I think my parents got like a box set or something, and it was a play. It was called Medea Goes to Jail. I actually liked the play. I thought it was well done, but you obviously don't agree with me. That's okay.
I don't.
That's okay.
Like, and that's what's great about film, and that's why I love film, is because it's subjective, and not everybody has to like what everybody else likes.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
That's what's great. No, that's what's great about film, is because I could have a movie that I absolutely hate, and someone could like it, and there's reasons that I hate it, and there's reasons that they like it. That's what I like about film.
Well, thanks.
So the reason why he's wrong is that no, but I don't care about Tyler Perry movies. They don't bother me. Like, I don't go, oh, can't believe another one of these is coming out. Because
it's not like the Fast and Furious stuff with you.
Because I don't. I've watched one. I've watched one.
Which one?
That one.
Oh.
Medea Goes to Jail. And those are the ones where I'm like, the Medea ones, I'm just like... What gets me more mad than anything is, like, why does he have to put his name at the front of it? All of them are Tyler Perry's blah, blah, blah. Is his ego that big? Like, really? You know who doesn't have to do that? Like, Steven Spielberg. Like, they don't have to go, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Like...
You know what I've noticed,
A lion doesn't have to tell people he's a lion. Like...
You know what I've noticed is that on TV, the shows, they're...
Tyler Perry's House of Pain.
No.
Like,
well, not just that, but, like, it's the title of the show with da-da-da. With
da-da-da.
Well, no, like, with their name. And I noticed it with At Midnight, because a lot of shows are coming out with, like, The Tonight Show with... I forget
Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
Exactly. And then I saw At Midnight with Chris Hardwick. It's like, oh, he wants to be like, you know. But I love Chris Hardwick.
Oh, yeah, Chris Hardwick.
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. I saw Jack Reacher too. Never go back. I will never go back.
When you were saying the title of the movie, I thought you were saying, I saw Jack Reacher 2, like T-O-O, never go back.
Like, I saw the second Jack Reacher called Never Go Back. Never go back. Like, seriously, it's bad. And I liked the first one, and I was so disappointed. And the trailers made me giggle with the action. There's just he's kicking ass the whole time. Like, this could be cool and funny at the same time. It was bad.
That's probably why
really
it
bad.
lost to me.
I'm almost really surprised how bad it was, because it's like Tom Cruise usually doesn't, like... He's not usually in shitty movies. Like, he's usually like... Really? Name, like, 4 shitty Tom Cruise movies. I said 4 because you could at least probably name 2.
Exactly.
Like Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, one of them.
And
Some
Jack
people would
Reacher
say
one.
some people would say Jack Reacher. I wouldn't. Like, I mean, Tom Cruise is on a roll. Like, in my opinion, like Edge of Tomorrow was freaking amazing, and I liked Oblivion. So I mean, and Mission Impossible is awesome too. So I'm not sure how this one failed, because he was behind it, and I'm pretty sure he was a producer on it. So I'm a little disappointed.
We'll wait till next week.
I'm a little disappointed in Tom.
We'll wait till next week, see if things change. But
I don't think they will. If people are if people are going in droves to see Medea, I'm not sure there's a way to save Jack Reacher. All right, so lastly is opening this week. Gonna close my laptop on
Sorry,
me?
I thought we were...
Opening this week is Inferno. It's the last, I think it's going to be the last film in the trilogy of films that started with the Da Vinci Code, and then Angels and Demons, and then Inferno. So Robert Langdon, played by Tom Hanks, is back, and it's...
You know what? You don't even read it. It's
Yeah.
not... You know what? It opens this week. If you're into it, go see it.
Now,
We're not.
The only thing that's getting me behind this movie is the plot that is they're going to release a virus on the globe that will kill, like, everyone. Like, that's a pretty big stake for something as, like, this random dude, this random doctor. It's like, he's got to stop that. That's the one thing where I'm like, that could be cool. And kind of what I was saying with Tom Hanks, or Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks doesn't usually take a lot of shitty roles.
Yeah.
I loved the Da Vinci Code.
I didn't see it.
I did not like Angels and Demons. I don't know how I feel about this one. So,
I can't wait
you
to
know
miss
what?
it.
Before it comes out Thursday, because I haven't even seen any trailers for it, we might throw a trailer reaction out there for you, just to sit, because I want to get my full view on it before I start. I never judge a film before I go see it, unless it's like
A Tyler Perry
a Tyler
movie.
Perry movie, because, or like Storks, or something that I know is going to be bad. Like there are movies that are going to be bad.
I actually heard Storks was good.
I don't care.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, so anyway, that's our show today. Make sure you guys like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe.
so you guys don't miss a single thing. Again, we said it in a previous video, but we want to thank our 200 now subscribers.
203.
It's 203 at the point of this being filmed, so it could be higher, could be lower. You never know. All right, we got our Walking Dead Who Negan Kills reaction that's going to be put up. We can't do the picture-in-picture because it's a massive violation of copyright. And we would rather our channel not be taken off. So, sorry. But the audio is pretty solid.
The reaction is enough.
The reaction is definitely enough. You'll know
because we're
coming.
so great.
Yeah, and superhero news will also be up today. We had to delay that because of technical difficulties and some injuries on the team.
Well,
I think that's everything.
cue music.
Holy Grail.